I say, how we live. Before I go on a move today, I thought I'd come hang out with y'all. Pharmacy don't open till 9. And we want to run down here before our packages come. So, hello, and how's everybody doing? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Let's go ahead and get everybody a chance to get in here. Coming at you with a remix. I know this is something you can get with because we all want cash. We all want to be walking. Here comes my intro. Yo, when it comes to women, I'm selfish. I don't want to share them. I want to be rich so I can own a harem. Most brothers can't satisfy one. So give me 5 and I'll make them all come. Shoot, give me 6 or 7 and I'll be in heaven. But ain't nobody in this world want to give me nothing. To get something, you have to earn it or take it. The ends justify the means, so take it any way you can get it. Don't sweat how, just get it. I want to die in Baltimore, but not poor. I want to be chilling with my minions on the eastern shore or the suburb of DC. Yo, nod your head if you're feeling me. I don't want an apartment or Randy roll home. I want 5 acres so my seed can roam the prairie and I can have parties and mad cookouts. See, that's what I'm talking about. Some say I'm never satisfied that you, but you can always do better. So realize, wake up and smell the coffee. Don't get that man joke off me. I refuse to labor all my life and I broke. That's not a joke, but that's the lifestyle of my black folks. Unless you got talent, and that's no guarantee. You got to have smart, a lot of heart, and that describes me. Yo, I want to make a million, have money spending, God willing, I'm going to make it. And no man, no government, no army is ever going to take it. Yo, I ain't trying to front. Money is what I want. I want to be rich, so when I come outside, I see oak trees, not bottles, bums, and bags of debris. Yeah. I need to make a million. I need to make that million. I know y'all feeling it. Yo, if you ain't down, you can't get with this. Check out this. Check out the rounds I spit. I'm setting it off, doing my own thing, blasting off. I'm my own boss. I want to make a million and be filthy rich. I want gold. I want a rope, but I'm not willing to sell my soul. I can't throw a football on, but that's the height to jump. Can't box like Tyson, but I ain't no punk. I want to be iced up, surrounded by girls. I want to change the world. Be a community activist on a nationwide level. How I got to keep me out of trouble because it follows wherever I go. Because whenever it grows, I will try to slow down. I'd rather reach in for the stars I want it all. A mansion, a business, and fancy cars, one for each day of the week. With the tinted windows so you hoes and bros can't peek. And who I'm riding with. I'll be flipping off the. I be talking picking faces. Hey. And Jamaica be the faces. I visit for vacation. I want to make a butler to be my personal slave. And I would be for those who need help. When I get rich, I won't keep it all to myself. Yo. I need to make a million. Right. Have money spending. Right. God willing. I'm going to make it. And no man, no government, will ever take it. Yo, I ain't trying to front. Cash money. Is what I want. I'm trying to get rich. Yo, I'm going to come outside. I want to see oak trees, not bottles, bumps, and bags of debris. Yo. I need to make a million. Yo, I want to be rich so I can hit every bit in the lane. I want to find a cure for AIDS so I can stay laid. Fellas want to stay paid, but I want to be wealthy with my financial worries. I want to be buried in a tomb near a lagoon or pond. I wish I had a magic wand, and with one wave, my troubles would be gone. And no one close to me would ever shed a tear. 1970 was a good year, I know, because that's the year I was born. My mom named me Dark, which is the device that drove all the money maker. That wasn't that nice, so I was destined to have cash right from the start. And when my mom died, you know, it broke my heart, because I was barely paying the rent. So now my time is spent plotting, scheming, and dreaming of hitting it big. One planning for another. So for me, my family, and my mother. Yeah. I need to make a million. That's what I'm talking about, yo. I ain't trying to die broke. You know what I'm saying? So check it out, yo. Hey. I need to make a million. Have money spent. God, hey. I'm going to make it. And no man, no army or government is ever going to take it. Yo, I ain't trying to front. Cash money is what I want. I want to be rich so when I come outside, I can see oak trees, not bottles, bombs, and bags of debris.
You know what I'm saying? That city like you can keep it. I need to make a million. Come on now.
I don't want to die poor and boss no more. I want a mansion on the eastern shore or Ocean City, beach house, about the plan everyone over, and we can get down. Pound for pound, I'll take francs,
pesos, whatever. I just need a million. Come on. Why the volume keep going back down?
I'm gonna let this play out. You in the back of the cab when you know you're happy to come out.
Come on. Welcome to the show, everybody. Hey, I ain't know you was on repeat. You can take that out. All right, y'all. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the Reverend, the minister, the preacher, the disciple, the pastor. It don't matter what you call it. Welcome to the BDS show. All right. A title is just that, a title. What you do with it is what counts. You can call yourself anything. People call themselves queens and kings. Name where two pieces of a jitterbug. I stopped myself. That wasn't the word I was going to use. A lot of people call themselves something. If you got to give yourself a title, if you got to give yourself a title, you ain't worthy of it. If you got to tell everybody that you're a queen, tell everybody that you're a king, tell everybody that you're a prince, tell everybody that you're a princess, you got to tell everybody that you're a boss. If you got to tell everybody to call you that, you ain't it. People will see you and they will give you the label. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? People will give you the label based on what you show them. If you aren't given a label and you have to make up your own, you're doing something wrong. Think about it. There are so many young men in Baltimore that their moms named them Lil Man or Man or Stink. When they get older, they don't change their name because that's what everybody called them. But if you're a grown adult and you got to tell everybody you're a boss, you got to tell everybody that you the shiznit. You got to tell everybody that you a king. You got to tell everybody that you a queen. Chances are you ain't one. That's why nobody calls you that. And the only time somebody's going to call you that is if they need something from you or they want to sleep with you or they want a job from you or they want to be accepted into your clique. But if people don't genuinely call you something, you're not worthy of the title. We're not doing no preaching today. We did our preaching yesterday. This is the first day of the week to us real Christians. Sunday is the first day of the week, not Monday. So we don't have to do no religion today. We did it last night. It wasn't a great show, but it was a pretty good show. A lot of people didn't show up, and guess what? The show went on without you. That's the one thing you shouldn't get twisted. The show goes on, whether you're here or not. The information comes out. We had some trolls come in And we actually gave them what they wanted. We went through the purchase history, the Chrome history, and they couldn't find nothing. And I just found it stupid. Because I said it yesterday and I say it again. What the hell is wrong with people today? What is your problem? And I'm getting tired of saying this because I think that it's a built-in inbred retardism. Why is it that you pick on a good person and they supposed to just let you pick on them? They supposed to just let them beat you up. They supposed to let you take their money. And if you fight back, oh, I thought you was a goody-goody. Goody-goody don't fight back. Who came up with that dumb stuff? Who is the ignorant bastard that came up with that? Because that sounds pure retarded. And I'm tired of hearing people say it. It's getting old. Oh, you're not supposed to fight back. You're supposed to be a man of God. Where in the Bible the man of God say be a punk? You can't find that scripture. But I challenge you to go look. Man came up with that. I don't follow what man say. I follow what my God says. And my God says, turn the other cheek and offer the other one. And if they slap you on that one and he don't continue, that means it's open. Jesus did not continue with the follow through. He left it open. And what that means is, since he didn't tell you exactly, hey Liz, he didn't tell you exactly what to do. He left it up to you. Somebody's trying to kill your daughter. Are you going to offer up your other daughter and say, here, kill her too? All right, I got another daughter. You want the third one? You want to kill her too? You want to rape her and kill her? Come on. But you got people that listening to the devil, got the devil in their mind, telling them the stupidest things. If you fight back against an aggressor, you're not a man of God. There's something wrong with you. What retard says that? Because you hear it on this show a lot. The trolls come over here and attack you, and when you fight back, see, he's not a man of God. He's supposed to let me punk him. Somebody make that make sense. That is inbred retardism. And if somebody got a problem with what I'm saying, bring your country butt in here. And here's the link. Somebody got a problem with what I just said. Come in here and tell me. Because I want you trolls to explain to me why you think it's okay to come in here and jump on somebody and they ain't supposed to fight you back. They supposed to just sit there and just let you beat them up. Can somebody please explain? I want to know. Somebody please explain why, if a good person fights back, they're not good anymore. I'm supposed to just lay down for you. All the Christians supposed to lay down for all the demons. We supposed to inherit the world, but we supposed to lay down and let you kick us, let you rob us, let you rape our daughters. We supposed to just lay down and not say nothing. What idiot came up with that? And what idiot signed on to it? It's crazy. It's no different. We keep seeing these female cops. They don't call for backup. But when they try to get the criminal by themselves and they get overpowered, then they're not a cop no more. Then they're a little girl. They're not a cop no more. They're a little girl. You got women out here robbing men. When they overpower them and take the gun from them, now they begging and pleading, acting like little girls. Nah, you going to be the little girl or you going to be the thug. You can't be both. But you want to switch back and forth as it fits you. Now, if you step into the arena you deserve to get treated like a man because you keep saying you want to be equal. Well, then stay equal. As long as you got the advantage, everything fine. As soon as it get turned around on you, well, you know, I'm just a little girl. Shut up. You wanted to be a man? You wanted to get in the arena? Come take this whooping. Nobody gonna feel sorry for you. We are not going to feel sorry. Yeah, when you turn the other cheek and they punch you in that one, then what, Liz? You turn the other cheek and they punch you in that one. Then what you do? You let them kick you in the balls. You let them push you in front of a car. What do you do? You let them stab you. You let them pistol whip you. I believe the best way out of a fight is to talk your way out of it. I believe that's the best way out of a fight is to talk your way out of it. If you can't talk your way out of it, then it's time to fight. And I'm going to pray to be given the strength to hit you one time and knock you the hell out. Not hurt you. Just incapacitate you. Till I can walk away. I'm going to walk. I'm a child of God. I'm going to walk away. I'm not going to run. I ain't these punks that used to mind run like a little sissy. These little mama boys. You got the gun and you running. How that make sense? You got the gun in your hand and you running. I got a gun in my hand. I ain't running nowhere. I got the power. Why would I give it up to run? That doesn't make sense. Just like what that troll, Chucky, whatever his name was, wanted me to do last night. He wanted me to show my whole history. This idiot wanted me to show my whole history. If you trying to find something out about me, why I gotta help you? Somebody talk to me, I'll listen. Somebody talk to me, I will listen. If you get arrested by the police and the prosecutor come in, y'all watch Law and Order, when they bring you in that room. Y'all watch that cop show on A&E. When they bring you in that room and they start grilling you, are you supposed to help them lock you up? Are you supposed to give the prosecution evidence to help lock you up? I'm listening. Anybody? Are you supposed to give the prosecution evidence to help lock you up? If you in school and you get called in the principal's office and the principal come in there and say, what happened? You supposed to say nothing. I'm being accused of something. What's the accusation? Now you say, yeah, I slapped the kid in the back of the head. Why are you going to help the principal suspend you? Why would you help the cops lock you up? Why would you help the prosecutor sentence you? But yet you had a retard come in my chat last night and tried to get me to hang myself. Tried to get me to do his job. Because the one thing that they conveniently keep leaving off, they conveniently keep leaving this off. Rock bottom / Okanaj, Okatrash, Okasnars. He said that he had proof that I was looking at child pornography. He has yet to produce that proof. I went and looked at my own history. And there was a list in there for Ebony BBW. That's big, beautiful women. Everybody that know me know I don't like fat women. So why would I be sitting here looking at fat women? Just use your common sense. But let's play devil's advocate. Suppose I was looking at fat black women. That's not illegal. It is not illegal. I don't know about your laws in the state of Maryland. It is not illegal to view pornography as long as the models are over the age of 18. So once again, I guarantee you, because these people kept telling me all these things, you can do this on porn dub, and they can tell you all that stuff. That mean they watch it. That mean they watch it. That's how they know. But see, they don't want to be on trial, but they'll put you on trial. See, you supposed to be a man of God. You can't look at that. Well, why are you looking at it? Retard. Why are you looking at it? I'm asking the question. Stop worrying about the speck in somebody else's eye when you got a log in yours. That's from Jesus' lips himself. From his lips. Stop worrying about what the next man doing. If you know all this, that means you watch it. So how can you judge another man if you doing the same thing? It's the same thing, you know. You got a church suit on. You going to church, we going to rob you, and you better not say nothing. You supposed to be a man of God, so you supposed to let us beat you up and take your money. It's the same thinking. Where did it come from? It comes from the devil. But let's get back to my point. The dude wanted me to open up everything and to show everything. But this dude is coming in here under a Chucky doll cartoon. He's not even himself. He won't even show you who he is. He won't show you his name. But he wants you to empty out all your information to the world. What is wrong with these people? Are y'all following what I'm saying? Do you see the hypocrisy? You won't show who you are. You won't tell us your name. But you want everybody else to show you all that information. Somebody talk to me, please. Can anybody hear what I'm saying? Am I making sense? What the hell is wrong with people today? Why do you think somebody should put all that information on the table and you put up nothing? You put up nothing. Explain that. I'm listening. Because I don't work for that troll. That troll don't donate. That troll don't help set the show up. Don't find no topics. What do I owe that troll? That he cannot show nothing about himself, not contribute anything to the platform, but think that he could ask me to put my business on the street when he won't show his. I will listen. Anybody want to call in and talk? Anybody? Anybody got a comment? I'm trying to understand the stupidity. And it's mostly in the black community. Anybody want to call in? I challenge you. Anybody? Anybody got the cojones? Look like everybody tuck their tail and ran. Y'all running? What are you, scared? What are you? Somebody hit that link. What are you? You scared to call in? Call in and tell me why should somebody who don't show their face, who don't show their name, don't give any details about themselves, why do they have the right to ask somebody to do that when they won't do it? Somebody talk to me. I will listen. Please, call in. See, y'all won't talk about real issues. Y'all talk about that dumb stuff, but you won't talk about a real issue. Look like somebody just ran. We had 5 people in here. 4 of them ran. They must have all been trolls. Because they all ran. What's the matter? What you running for? Why you running? What are you running for? We went down from 5 to 1. Cause see, when somebody asks you a real question, you ain't got no answer. But you'll deal with the carpet on the floor, the paint on the floor. You'll deal with that. You'll deal with somebody ringing somebody's doorbell. You'll deal with somebody putting up flyers in the neighborhood. You'll talk about that. But a real issue, you run because you got no answer. I challenge anybody in this sector. Call in. Call in here and debate me on this issue. Tell me, why is it that somebody who don't contribute nothing, don't put a value to nothing, don't add to nothing, why do they think they got the right to ask you to bear it all for them? Somebody talk to me. I'll listen. I will listen. If you get charged with a crime and the police say you did something, where in the law does it say you got to help them? You got to give them evidence to lock you up. Where's that wrote at? Where is that in the Constitution? Where is that in the Bill of Rights? The prosecution job is to prove you guilty. The police job is to provide the proof to the prosecution to prove you guilty. Where does it say you got to help them? At that point, they're your enemy. Why would you help your enemy destroy you? But I'm seeing this all through YouTube. I've been on YouTube since September 2017. And I see this go on every day. Somebody who you don't even know who it is think they got the right to grill you when they won't show nothing about themselves. I want somebody to explain to me, how is this accepted? How is this even doable in 2021? Why is this even doable? We ran everybody off. Everybody left according to the hangout. Where'd everybody leave? What your man got? Where everybody go? What's the matter? You can't deal with a real issue. Somebody come on in here. Y'all got a whole bunch of lippy dippy. Come on in. Won't nobody get blocked. I want somebody to come explain. Tell me why somebody evil got the right to ask somebody righteous to put their cards on the table, but they never show their cards. Somebody explain. I'll listen. I will listen. I'm listening. Don't nobody want to call in? There ain't nobody in the private chat. Where are you? Where all the trolls at? Where all the haters? Where y'all at? Y'all won't deal with a real issue, but y'all talk about some dumb stuff. Somebody come over here. Make me look stupid on my own show. Come on, I challenge you. Come on over here. Come face this dragon. Come on. Somebody explain. Y'all know that some lunatic, some alcoholic drunk lunatic said that I killed my little girl. And y'all sat over there and watched her say it and were chatting away when everybody knows she died of SIDS. Why nobody didn't stand up? How come R.E. was the only one that stood up? Where was everybody at? Why y'all didn't go over there and hammer her to death? Why didn't nobody go correct her? You let her go on and on for 3 videos. Not one person say, hey, you dumb drunk. You're lying. Stop lying on that man. Stop lying on that baby. Not one person. So I want to know, why is it that people who don't show anything, who don't put up anything, think they got the right to ask somebody else to show everything? Would no cop expect you to incriminate yourself? That's why they have that interrogation where they try to intimidate you, because they know you ain't got to tell them nothing. It's their job to prove you guilty. It's not your job to prove you innocent. They got to prove you guilty. But why is it in the black community, you got to prove yourself innocent? Somebody can say anything about you, and people just believe it with no proof. And you got to go around and prove yourself. I think it's stupid. I think that is the most dumbest thing I ever heard. You had a troll sit there and study every move I've made over the past 3 years and tried to use it as a roast. And I'm looking at him like, everything you said, everybody know. So why do you think that you saying it make it sound any better? Because I'm saying it sound better. Everybody else and tried the same thing and got tore up. What make you think you gonna do any better? Because you was in the military. You was an embarrassment to the military. You was a sorry sack of crap. I wanted to use the S word, but I'll respect some people's Sunday. You worrying about what another man is doing, but yet you won't show nothing to yourself. Well, I got stuff to protect. Then you should stay in the bushes and shut the hell up then and protect what you got to protect. But no, you got to be seen. You got to be heard. You got to project. But at the same time, use the excuse, well, I can't show nothing about myself or where I live or what I got because I got stuff to protect. Then if you got stuff to protect it, don't be on social media, dumbass. The same thing with the damn drunk alcoholic. She don't want you to know where she live. Don't want you to know what she look like. How do you step to a person that show everything? How do you come after a person that's open about everything when you hide everything? You're not on the same level. You always got to hide something. You always got to have something in the background. That's why you can't win. Because you can get beat up on that alone. Person got to trick you into showing yourself? We sat there and watched you on the video. Yeah, Brother Derek couldn't answer the question about how he killed his daughter. I beat him, R.E. I beat him. You not the champ, bitch. My belt is safe. You's a sorry old drunk hag. And guess what? You begged the YouTube. You want me to put up the daggone things from YouTube? All that begging you did yesterday, you was begging them to take me down. You had to run to the man. How you going to be a roaster? You had to run to the man. And you so stupid. I even said in the videos. Some of them videos are on 6 different channels. And I know the ones you don't know, because the ones you don't know don't have no thumbs down. Now, I could show them, but once again, why should I help you? Why should I help you flag me? Do y'all get what I'm saying? Why should I help her flag me? She complaining that True Freeman flagged her, that Tommy flagged her, that True Freeman flagged her. But yet, You were begging YouTube to flag down the Reverend channel. You were begging them. Why were you begging them to tear down this channel? Is it because we don't even use it? And we got 530 subscribers on there, but you're using your channel, you got 47. We don't even use this channel and got 530 something subscribers. Why you didn't go after the roast channel? That got 233 on them. Why you didn't go after that channel? Almost all my channels got more subscribers than you, and I ain't even been on them. But you say you beat me, but yet you went and begged. You spent the whole day. They sent me 7 notices. And YouTube said you don't have to take them down. But somebody keep complaining. We can't make you take them down. I ain't taking them down. Yeah. But, people are coming. Let that person complain. She ain't had no problem lying on my baby girl. Why do I care? Let her cry. I put her information out there, and she don't like it. At least what I said was true. Her information is false. But see, people want to back somebody that lied, because you know what? A lie is more exciting than the truth. Except when it comes to this woman. Her truth is more exciting than any lie you can make up. But now she in a pickle. Because guess what? I'm done with her. I loaded the boom yesterday. I'm done. And guess what else? RE is going into it with Shakima and DX. RE ain't got time for her. So what's she going to do? That's why she ain't been live. What's she going to talk about? What's she going to talk about? Every time she go live about me, I bury her. And she finally getting the message. Every time you come at me, I'm going to release a little bit more information. See, a good roaster don't shoot his load. You save stuff and you bring it out at the right time. See, if you was a roaster, you would know that. You do your research. And here's the best part. The majority of the stuff that I know about you, you told me. So if you tell everybody that I'm lying, then you're saying that you lied. So you have no credibility. Let that marinate. If you tell somebody that what I said you told me was a lie, that means you're a liar. So why should anybody listen to somebody that's telling you I lie? I lie all the time. So why should you listen to what I say? I'm a drunk and I lie. Why should you listen to what I had to say? I'm psychotic and suicidal and I'm a mental case and a drunk and I lie. Why should you listen to me? See, we ain't got to do all that yelling. It takes me seconds to break somebody down, to discredit them, to make them look stupid. It takes me seconds. I ain't got to do no research. All I got to do is just listen to you or watch it. And I'm ready. Seconds. Seconds after you say something, I'm beating you upside the head with it. That's why I'm the best roaster. I didn't learn my roasting skills on YouTube. I learned them in the streets of Baltimore. That's why it don't matter if 10 people gang up on me. I still handle you. Easily. Because I'm used to being on the street. I'm not going to go tell a drug dealer that I can balance crack and sell it better than he can. I've never done it before. But you got people that think that they can roast. Guess what? Most of them ain't done it before. But they think that they can just come and embarrass somebody. Yeah. Well, look at the way he look. I'm going to go get him on that. And it's like, I've already said this. How is it funny? If I say it openly, if I'm not ashamed, if I'm not hiding it, if it doesn't bother me, how can you make me bothered? Just answer the question. If I come to you and I tell you I'm fat and ugly, how can you come roast me and say, hey, you're fat and ugly? I already told everybody that. What? That's old news. What else you got? Well, look at your big front tooth. Everybody knows that. Well, what else you got? Well, where you move, so I can't talk about where you live. You in Baltimore City. Everybody know that. You live in the hood. I'm on the edge of the hood, but everybody knows that. That's why you ride a bike and don't have a car. The doctors advised me never to drive again. How is that a roast? Well, that's why you got that mobility scooter. And yet I can still jump up and kick a man in the throat. Well, see, that's why it don't work against me. You can't rattle me, but I can rattle you. Just wait for you to open your mouth up. Because chances are, the things you say to me, chances are, they apply to you. That's why you won't show yourself. That's why you won't show your name. Because you're afraid people are going to find you out and find out that you more tore up than anybody else. What about the guy in the wheelchair that came in here a couple weeks ago? We had to put something on him. What about old Crippy Hip? Don't show his name. Won't show his face. Made the mistake of letting everybody see he in the wheelchair. Made the mistake of letting everybody know that he lived with his mama, grown man, trying to brag about having a car when he lived with his mama in the basement. He can't even have no privacy. Mama come down there and he try and have a girl home. He ain't got no damn girl. Try and have a girl in the bed. Mama come downstairs and do laundry. Going to tell him, hey, look, in between humps, can somebody get up and put the clothes in the dry, please? And call me when they're ready. You got no privacy. You want to talk about a man that got his own place. And you live with your damn mama. You sitting there, got a little part of a basement where you probably got a table. You ain't got no desk. And you're sitting there in front of a laptop, typing away on YouTube, or you on a daggone Obama phone, typing away on YouTube in your mama's basement. And you want to tell a man who pays full rent while you living with your damn mama, and you want to try and make fun of where they live, you dumb motherfucker. You ain't worth two pieces of shit. When you popped out, your mother should have threw you in the trash can instead of letting you breathe. You sorry cripple sitting around on SSI. You beneath me, chump. I worked my tail to the bone. I earned my SSDI. You the one on the daggone welfare. No legs. But you want to try and make fun of somebody. This is why I'm the master. Come see me. Come see Brodero. Come get your feelings hurt. There ain't nobody I can't roast. Ain't nobody I can't bring to tears if I want to. Because I'm battle tested in the street. I had thugs would see me and go the other way. Thugs that carry guns would see me and go the other way. because the mental damage is worse than any physical damage. Physical wounds heal. That's why there was somebody crying to YouTube, crying, begging them to take my channels down, begging them to take down videos that showed the shame that person had, the shame. We got flagged for something stupid. We didn't cry about it. We said, okay. That's why we got our other channels. We're not worried. We don't make that much on the videos anyway. We can come over here and we can play music and do other things and have a vacation. We can go on vacation. Now, YouTube did not enforce the no live streaming. We were still going live on the Minister channel, even though it struck. But thanks to El Drunko whining and complaining, they forgot about that oversight. And so when I tried to live stream last night on the Minister channel, they were like, hold on, wait a minute. You can't live stream. So we got knocked down 3 days ago. So those 3 days don't count. It starts now. So we should only have 4 more days to go. Instead, we got 7 more to go. Thanks to El Drunko. Because YouTube totally overlooked the fact. Strike couldn't have been that bad because they didn't disable the channel. We uploading. I uploaded some videos on the Minister channel yesterday. It supposed to be down for a week. How was we able to upload videos? But somebody went and complained. And then they remembered. So, as you say, you were trying to help somebody. All you do is hurt a person and then try to give them some money. That's what you did. And it gets to the point where somebody going to say, keep that damn money and jump in the goddamn lake. And then at that point, they not your friend no more. At that point, you want to destroy him, right? And that it. So is anybody going to call in here and debate me away? Anybody want to come challenge the champ? Anybody? Anybody got the balls to call in? Anybody? Last call. Well, since we over here on the rev, I love saying that. We over here on the rev. Something about that word, the rev. We over here on the rev channel. Let's do something we ain't done in a while. Alrighty, y'all. I came across that. To those of y'all who Sunday is a religious day too, I apologize. But I came across that and I thought we would check it out. Let's see what we can get into. I got some stuff planned already, but let's just see what's new. Because we got to get out of here. Oops. What are you doing, sir? So you telling me not one news story? The refresh button. Yeah, y'all, check it out. If we flag, how did I upload that video yesterday? I'm just asking the question. If we flagged, how did I upload that video? I ain't seen the news story yet. Yeah. Still ain't seen it. Nah, I don't care about that. I should have hit it just to put the news in. There ain't no news today. All we need is one clip to start us off. Wait a minute, something ain't right. What are we under? We under the Reverend. That's what it is. So switch account. Let's go to the minister. I don't know if y'all can see that. Or is it just some of the channels that we got on deck? No wonder we couldn't find nothing. Now, are we still alive? We don't care about that. All right. It's worth looking at. I see the commercial. Get it. Know that video longer than 29 seconds. Uh-huh. You ain't fooling nobody. Shawty.
We're following a developing story out of Southwest Miami-Dade. That's where police are investigating a deadly shooting.
3 people were shot, and one of those victims has now died. Local 10's Roy Ramos is live in Southwest Miami-Dade with more of that story. Roy.
Larry Nizzadell and I just spoke to the uncle of the shooter. He tells me he doesn't know what prompted his nephew to open fire on his own family members, but he is now urging that man to turn himself in. Still a very active scene out here. You can see Miami-Dade police have blocked off this area, and that is because they are still searching for this 18-year-old shooter who they believe is armed and dangerous.
My nephew shot my daddy and my sister.
Mike Baker still trying to understand why he said his nephew, he identified as Ruben, opened fire on his 74-year-old father, his sister, and nephew Saturday morning.
Now I just heard about my sister's son supposed to be dead. That's why I'm down here now.
Baker arriving to his family's home off 294th Street and 142nd Avenue, but police not allowing him near the house as there is still an active search for the gunman.
I don't want somebody to hurt you.
All right, y'all. Hold on a second. Silliest man alive. Why don't you call in, sir? Let me post the link here. Why don't you call in? Because this is what our topic was, and then nobody had the balls to call in and challenge me on it. So call in. Call in, sir. There's the link. Oh, the stream y'all was already on the screen. Why don't you call in? Because this is what our topic was about. Pastor listening to profanity. Well, Richard Pryor shot that in 74 or 75. I was 4 or 5 years old. If it's being played in my home, what could I do about it as a 4 or 5 year old? Now, I got better sense. I wouldn't play it with no 4 or 5 year old in the room. But everybody don't have sense. But I ask you, greatest fan alive, because you must be a fan. So I call you the greatest fan alive. Explain to me Why I can't play a Richard Pryor clip from the old days. Richard Pryor didn't tell nobody to go out there and kill nobody. Richard Pryor didn't tell nobody to go out there and rape nobody. Richard Pryor didn't tell nobody to go out there and sell some drugs. Richard Pryor didn't tell nobody to go out there and prostitute themselves. But when I turn on the radio today, that's what I hear. When I turn on MTV today or BET, that's what I see. But explain to me, how come it's okay for you to watch that and not me? I want you to understand. Come explain to me why it's okay for me to listen to that and not you. See, this is what I was saying earlier. You put more on me than on you. You didn't say nothing about you didn't want to hear it. It bothered you. It insulted you. You didn't say that. You said, I'm listening to profanity. But see, this is the same kind of retardism, especially for my community. I remember when rappers first started cussing in their songs. I remember when they started calling black women hoes and bitches. I remember. I was working at a restaurant with a young lady, and she was walking around with a Walkman. Yeah, the good old days when we had the Walkman with the cassette tapes put in there. Y'all remember that? And I asked her what she was listening to, and she told me. And I said, you know that man cusses. She said, yep, I love it. I said, but you a young female. He called you tricks and hoes and bitches. You know what she said? They ain't talking to me. He ain't talking about me. I ain't no trick, hole, no bitch. But there are some. I know some. So it's okay for him to call your cousins or your sister or your girlfriends who you might think might be that way, as long as he don't call you that directly. But what happens when the kids listen to this music and when you walk by, they treat you like you a bitch, like you a hoe? I'm not like that. They don't know. They're not being taught that there are other kinds of women. They're only being taught that that's what black women are. So how do you, on one side of your mouth, say, well, I know they ain't talking to me, so I ain't paying no mind. But then when you get on the street and then you experience the repercussions of the generations growing up, listening and learning that that's what, in fact, they taught that you are. Now you got a problem with it. Now you got a problem with it. So come on up here. Come on up here, greatest BD fan alive. Come on up. Explain to me. Because see, using her logic, it makes the people in my chat look silly. Because I'll sit there and say, you know, I don't know why y'all women do that. What do you mean y'all? All of us don't do that. Well, listen to what the lady said. I know they ain't referring to me, so I ain't got a problem with it. So, if you know it doesn't refer to you, why do you get in arms? I'm just asking the question. Why do you get in arms about it? Jesus didn't hang with the clergy of his day. He hung out with the common people. He hung out with the people on the lower end. But those people did not corrupt Jesus Christ, did they? They did not corrupt Jesus Christ. Jesus came down here and showed you how to live. But the preachers were like, that can't be the Messiah. Why he not up here with us? He down there with them. They beneath us. Why he down there with them? Do you understand? Jesus could listen to Richard Pryor do a stand-up routine and not be affected by it. He might flinch at some of the curse words, but he can watch it and not be affected by it. A Christian can be around. How do we help people? We have to go into their lifestyle and culture and try to draw them out. But if we can't assimilate, if we can't blend in, if we can't be accepted, how are we going to pull these people back to Jesus? Somebody once told me, never take advice from a criminal. But you know who would take advice from a criminal? A young criminal. The criminal can relate to the young person because he's been where the young person has been and has turned his life around. He has credibility. Rather than somebody that walk in there all dressed up and look like they were given a spoon in their mouth when they was born, they're not going to relate to you. They're not going to expect you. You got to work 10 times as hard just to get their attention than somebody who was already in jail for the same thing. They would relate. In order for you to reach, you do have to go where they go. If you don't go where they go, they're not going to respect you. If I'm going to get somebody and they happen to go to the comedians shows, if I'm trying to get them to come out of that, I got to go in there and get them. But if I go in there looking like I don't belong, how effective can I be? Why do you think I was sent to this sector? I'm an outsider. I don't get along, really, with none of them YouTubers. But I was sent here because I can take the punishment. I can take the blows and I can dish them out just as well. Even though I don't look like the man in the suit with the wingtips and the fancy hat. I don't look like them. But can't nobody attack anything I say. Why is that? Because they're mermaid. They needed somebody who could assimilate and hold their own. Creflo Dollar wouldn't do well in this sector. He would be first when he was throwing money around. But if he really tried to teach y'all would throw that man out so fast and you know it. And he wouldn't be no match. Y'all would roast the hell out that man. And you know it. But with all his money, with all his celebrityism, won't do him a bit of good in this sector. He couldn't last 5 minutes for me. So, the greatest man alive says, listening to profanity. Profanity is a word, but you don't have to take it in. If I'm sitting among 30 people and the man say, y'all, all of y'all are not doing your job. Some of y'all are slacking. If somebody goes, not me, chances are that's the slacker. Because he or she is already living in fear that one day somebody gonna catch on that they're not working. They just coming in showing up. There's a reason why the production is down. They're not doing anything. If you see 3 or 4 hands go up, those people need to be fired. But one of them, you got to be careful. One of them is going to be your best worker. One of them is going to be your best worker. Because even though they're the best, they still feel the heat of the people that ain't doing nothing. And they're going to raise their hand because they feel guilty that the production is down, even though they're the best one there. So I'm amazed whenever somebody says something like that and people, oh, not me, surely you don't mean me. But did nobody call your name? Yeah, but I'm just saying, well, are you guilty? No, I do my job. Then why are you answering? Why are you shooting your hand up? Why are you speaking out? If it doesn't apply to you, keep your mouth shut. If it doesn't apply to you, why are you talking? So I'm just trying to understand. Why is it that the people that's doing right, when they know they're around people that are doing wrong, when the people that get called out for doing wrong, why do they answer? Why do you put your hand up? If you know you're doing right, why do you let your hand go up? Why do you answer? You know they're not talking about you. What propels you to answer? Is it guilt? Is it that you want to prove that you better? Everybody know you the best worker, but you got to make sure they know it. Is it to be seen? Because, you know, the people that slack off, the people that act ignorant, they usually get the most attention. So are you trying to get some attention? I'm just asking the question. It's amazing. The fastest way to shut somebody down is to ask them a good question. That's the fastest way to clear check. Ask a question. That's the fastest way to get into my feelings. Ask them a question and I want to answer. Like I asked the idiot the other day. You keep saying how good you look, show your face. You keep talking about how nice your place is, show it. Because see, we didn't care about your place. You did. You kept bringing it out. Why you won't show it? The fact that you don't mean you ain't got a nice place. I have to assume. When I ask you for a fact and you don't give it to me, I have to put the fact there. If you tell me you got a lot of money, and I say, well, let me borrow $50, and you can't scratch up $50, I gotta assume you broke. You lied to me. That was just what you're telling me. That's what your actions show. No, I'm just not going to loan it to you, but I got money. Well, loan him $50 then. Loan her $50 then. You bragging about all this money you got. Give everybody in here $50. You ain't give me nothing. Give everybody in here $50. Go ahead. Kick it out. Prove to us that you the money man. See, those little short comments don't work with me. I'm not going to let you off the hook. When you say something, you better ready to back it up. If not, I'm coming for your throat. Well, you know, I feel, you know, if we played more music, more people would come and listen to the music. We started out after we left True Freeman alone playing music. Now all it do is get you flagged. Well, I was just saying, when we played music, it seemed like it was more people here. That's a feeling. Keep the feeling to yourself. You know? Wait a minute. I'm seeing stuff on the screen, but I'm not seeing it. Oh, this daggone remote control. Hold on a second. The phone's showing me one thing. All right, there it is. Debo says nowadays females call each other bees, hoes, and those men don't even have to do it. Hell, women call men. Well, that's because it wasn't nipped back in the bud. I'm telling you about 1987. We in 2021. If the women had a nipped that in the bud back in 1987, it wouldn't be going on like it is now. But they said they're not referring to me. I'm not no hoe. But now, the last two generations think you are. People want to play the victim card. I will never play the victim card because I'm not a victim. I used to be. I used to be a simp. After a while, you realize, wait a minute. I've always done better single than I did when I was with somebody. Just to be able to say I had somebody, I would keep a woman. So people would stop asking me, where's your woman? Isn't that amazing how even to today, what is there a woman bragging about on YouTube? Bragging that I want her, but she stalked me. At the money. She's showing you this little screenshot and trying to convince you that I stalked her when she's been stalking me. She tried to kill herself. I hung up the phone and never answered none of her many, many phone calls. Her many, many texts. Didn't even go live that night. She had to go live because she had to talk to me. Then when I came back and tore up, she had something to do. Come at me. But she's not good at it. And she knows she wasn't good at it. But she wanted to prove that she can hang. The same way the lady cop got killed, got run over by the Jeep. When there were 5 other police cars on the way, and instead of waiting for backup, she tried to prove she just as good as any man. When any man would have had sense and waited for backup. Woman knew she was in over her head. And instead of backing down, she came harder and looked more stupid. Looked more crazy. She thinks that because she donates, that people will overlook the fact that she can't do a sentence without saying, you know what I'm saying? How she can't go more than 5 sentences without, well, I'm not feeling well today, or, somebody in my family died, and, I'm trying to get over that, and that was the reason why I did that, and, Go listen to the conversations that R.E. put up yesterday. She probably took them down. Listen to those conversations. You are in the mind of a lunatic. You are in the mind of a future Jeffrey Dahmer. I really believe that. But the fact that she could seem so nice. Oh, I love you, brother Derek. Give me my money back. I love you, brother Derek. You're con man. Go watch and see how she go from 0 to 60. If you get sucked in, and I was at first, if you get sucked in, but her seeming so nice, I just love everybody, and I just want to be your friend, and we like family, and you like my sister, and you just like my brother. That's just sucking you in. Because as soon as she hears something or sees something that nobody else sees, she's going to turn on you like that. Like that. And if you don't agree with her, she'll turn on you like that. And I was watching the video clip that R.E. put up. And R.E. didn't notice it. She turned on R.E. on a dime. She went from, and R.E. said something, and she said, oh, fuck that. What? I was like, whoa. She came out of character. R.E. didn't catch it. She said, Oh, I'm sorry, Ari. I didn't mean to do that. It's just that, I'm in my feelings. You saw it. You got to see it. You see the raw. It popped up. And you can't see either one of the people, but I know it had to take RE back for a second. Like, what the hell? This woman went from 0 to 60. But for her, that was 30. That wasn't 60. That was just 0 to 30. You should have heard what I heard. I heard the howling come out of her. And it shook me up enough. I wanted to be done with her. But we off topic. I want to know, why is it that people can hide themselves but expect you to reveal yourself? People can tell you that you ought to get this and ought to get that. And when you say, hey, can you help me? They go quiet. Well, then why'd you say anything? See, it's people that do this. And they think that they helping. You're not helping. If you're telling somebody to get something they can't afford, how are you helping them if you don't help them get it? I'm asking a question. If you barely paying your rent, and I tell you, hey, they got some nice condos on the water down here, you gonna try and get one? You barely paying the rent. Where you at? How you gonna afford a condo on the water? What would possess you to say something stupid like that to somebody? People do it all the time. But I was just trying to help. How are you helping? You know that person can't afford a condo on the water, so why are you suggesting it? Like, who told you to say that? Well, we know who told you to say it, but why'd you listen? And especially you women. When your sons come home with a decent woman, and you know your son ain't that smart, and you know your son got a sorry job, and yet he found a woman that was okay with that. Why won't he bring her by the house? Do you grill her? Make fun of her? How you know that when she take him to go see her folks, that they ain't saying the same thing about your son? Look, she bringing this sorry bastard here, sitting there working at Burger King, grown man with 3 kids working at Burger King. I know. How you gonna marry him for? But see, you don't think that way. You only think from your side. I can't believe, she ain't in shape like I am. I work out 3 times a day. I care about my appearance. And you sitting there worrying about her, but her people is probably saying worse about your son. But you don't see it because you only see your side. That's the reason why I say most women should not be in charge of anything. Because you don't have the ability to see both sides. You only see your side. You don't see the other side the same way. You only see your side. And you get emotional. How many times are we going to watch a video of some mother sitting there talking about her son who was a half-dead that sat in the basement and did nothing? Oh, he was going to be a rapper. Oh, he was going to be a comedian. Oh, he was going to be a football player. The boy sat in the basement all damn day. But see, in your mind, you see your son doing something great. The world look at your son and say he's trash. That's why I say women shouldn't be in positions of authority. They don't relegate it well. They don't separate. They put everything together. Not all, but most of them. They look at one thing and focus on it. men, when raised by men, have the ability to step back and say, wait a minute, let's try to make sense out of this. You want to do this and you want to do that. Let's see how we can get both of y'all what you want. Whereas the women say, this is what I want, I'm going to get it. If I got to take the social media, if I got to go out there and nag the politicians, I'm going to get it. Even though it's not the best solution. They'll ride or die with it. That's the problem. Every woman thinks no woman is good enough for her son. But the men decided who married who, not the women. There's a reason for it. There was a reason for it. You get mad when I tell you that, but there was a reason. Because women, if a man is nice to them in the beginning, they don't forget that. Even if the man start beating them, even if the man start cheating on them, they look at the beginning. And you literally had to almost kill them before they let it go. That's why they didn't make the decision. Because all you got to do is just show interest in what a woman thinks and what she cares about, and you in. Men are different. You have to show us that you care. If a woman is having a book club with her girlfriends and the man come in and show interest, they'll welcome him in with open arms. Come on in. Handsome too. Come on, look at them pretty eyes. Come on in here. Tell us about this book. But if a bunch of men watching the football game and a woman come in, they'll just look you crazy. You got to show them that you know what you're talking about. If you come in, they got to explain the game to you. They're not going to ask you to come back. They're not. Unless they really want to sleep with you, they're not going to ask you to come back. But you come in there and you know your stuff. They'll say, well, sit down. Wait a minute. Now we got a woman here to know something. But see, the man can enter the woman's area and not know nothing and be accepted. That's the reason why there are women that's dating serial killers right now. There are women that are dating people that's selling drugs right now. They don't see that part of the person. They only see the person that's nice to them. They see the other part, but it don't matter. It don't stick in their brain. And then later on, they want to write a book or something because now it's coming back. Oh yeah, I remember when he did this, and I remember when, he slapped around my cousin for just looking at him wrong, and now you remember. Why you didn't remember this before the man killed somebody? How come you didn't say something before he raped your daughter? Why you didn't say something? And people get mad when I bring these things up. Why do you get mad? I can produce data to back up what I'm saying. But when you get mad, you don't produce any data. I'll give y'all an example. We'll go back to the two trolls from earlier in the week. The female one said that I killed my daughter. The male one who heard what the female said and rolled with it said I got the actual police report. I got the actual data that yes, he did do it. It's been a week. Where's the data? Where's the police report? Where is it? Where's the police report on my daughter's death? He ain't produced it. Ain't produced it. Man said that he had proof that I watched child pornography. It's been a week. Neither one of them have produced anything that says I watch child pornography. Ain't produced nothing. Nothing. You figure if they had proof, they would show it, right? But we do mobile lives. How many times have you seen me on the mobile lives stop and look at children? We got a 360-degree camera that we carry. When have you seen me? When you seen me flirt with anybody? I'm asking you. Videos are up. They got all this data that's out there. They can't produce one bit of proof, but they want me to do their job for them. You hear me say all the time, videos are up. How come nobody never go get the video? Let them marinate. Just think. With all the video proof, see, we don't know how they look. Well, one of them we know, I tricked the dummy into showing the face, but they won't show anything about themselves. But they know everything about everybody else that does. But when you ask them to back up what they say, they can't do it. You ask Minister Brother Derek to back up what he says. He beats you upside the head with fact after fact after fact. Well, you know, take this and take this and take that. And now it's like, well, you know, now it's like, well, you know, it get all quiet. Why they get quiet? Because I back up what I say. If I can't back it up, I don't say it. I don't make up stories about somebody. Even if I use a hypothetical, it's something that you can say makes sense. I ain't got to weave no tail from the damn when. Oh, you know, you robbed the orphanage once. How you rob little kids? What orphanage? You know, the one in Baltimore. There are a lot of orphanages in Baltimore. Which one? You know, the one down there, you know, they ain't got nothing to say. Because they know. I'll pull it up. Tell me where you see my name anywhere in these orphanage. What you can call down there. You have any complaints about Brother Derek? See, I don't have no problem. But stop asking me to do your job. Your job is to take that belt from Brodero. That's your job. Why are you asking Brother Derek to help you take the belt from Brodero? That's my question. I'm just asking a question. Why did you try to hold me to a different standard then you hold yourself. Because in your mind, you can watch pornography, but I can't. Why did I play the Richard Pryor? Because you can listen to the Richard Pryor, but I can't. You can go out there and have 4 or 5 different men or women at the same time, but I can't. You try to hold me to a different standard than you hold yourself. Why does it make you feel good to try to make somebody else look bad when you do worse things than they do? How does that make you feel good about yourself? Anybody want to call in and explain? How is it when you do something worse than somebody else? How does it make you feel better being able to point out what somebody else do wrong? Because you're pointing it out, you must think it wrong, but you do it worse. What gives you the right to point at somebody else when you're not right? That's the question I'm asking. Y'all don't give me credit for the things that I do. I don't just teach you, I show you. We still waiting for the phone to ring. Ain't nobody calling. Somebody call in here, make me look stupid. Tell me what I'm saying is wrong. Anybody? Where all the simps at? Where all the feminists? Come attack me and tell me what I said that was wrong. Don't call here and tell me how I look. We already know how I look. Don't call here and tell me I'm broke. We already know I'm broke. Stick to the topic. Why is it that people who are doing worse want to point out somebody doing a little bad? And how does that make you feel better? See, it's the opposite. Last week, I told you about the crack addict that says that she got a half a box of cereal on top of the refrigerator and got a half a gallon of milk in the fridge. Her kids got something to eat. The woman down the hall, kids ain't got nothing to eat and they hungry. If you go to the woman down the hall and say, the lady up the hall says she better than you because her kids got some cereal to eat and your kids don't have nothing to eat. That woman will say, yeah, but did that woman tell you the only reason she got that cereal is because she letting them men mess with her daughter? Even the one at the bottom will still attack the one that's a little higher than her. Do you understand what I'm saying? When we start pointing the finger at other people and start taking care of what we doing, then we can help others. But if I'm messing up and you messing up, we not in a position to say anything about each other or anybody else. Get your stuff in order and then say something. And if you got time to be on YouTube all day and everybody chats, your life is not in order because you have no life. If you got time to sit here all day, you got no life. I'm supposed to be at the pharmacy at 9:00. I'm still sitting here delivering this message. I should have been gone an hour ago. I might not make it back in time for the mailman now. But I thought the message was more important. But you say I had no life, but I had something to do. I gave her myself. I should be on the way back right now. Instead, I got to go run in the bathroom, jump in the shower, throw my clothes on, carry this scooter down the steps. And now I sat on here so long, I might as well wait because guess what? The bike shop opens. Let me see. They open at 11 or 12. Because we don't have to go to Walgreens. We can go to 7-Eleven. What time do the bike shop open? $11 to $5. Now we got another problem. Should I ignore the post, call a cab, take the cab up to the bike shop, get the tire fixed, and see if I can get back down here before the postman comes? They open at 11. So I'm asking y'all opinion. What should I do? Should I run down to the pharmacy or just go to the pharmacy tomorrow? I got enough insulin for another day and a half. I can wait and go to the pharmacy tomorrow. Should I go get the bike tire fixed? If I'm there at 11 o'clock, they might get me in and get me out. If I wait until the mail comes, they're going to hold the bike. If I'm there when they open, they might go ahead and get me out the way. I'm asking y'all opinion. What do y'all think? Anybody? Nobody got an opinion? Hello. Well, according to this thing, ain't nobody but two people here anyway. So let me get on the move. It is 10:13. If I call the cab at 10:30, they might have me there. They might not show up at all. But I'll call. So all right, y'all. As Nia would say, see you soon. As I say, I'll see you later on today. Let me get on the move. I'll check y'all out later on. Thanks for watching, everybody, and we gone. Peace.